Chapter 01. The Business Case. Understanding the two ROIs of social media. Social platforms like blogs, Twitter, and Facebook make it almost effortless for businesses like yours to compose and post content to a potential audience of millions. It's faster and cheaper than large-scale publishing, promotion, or customer relations have ever been. But it isn't free. To use social media effectively today takes strategists, writers, community managers, graphic designers, app developers, and customer service reps. It all costs money even before you throw in funds for brand monitoring and analytics tools, publishing and promotion software, buzz-building prizes and giveaways, or for paid social media advertising. That's what Mark Zuckerberg and other social media moguls are staking their future on. The notion that businesses and organizations will pay big money for ads on social networks. In short, corporate social media programs require investment. General Motors, which in 2012 pulled back its advertising from Facebook, has been spending a whopping $40 million a year to manage its social media efforts, of which $10 million is devoted to advertising. If investment is necessary, bean counters and decision makers at your firm will want to know the return on that social media investment. But despite the jumble of social media measurement tools that have emerged in recent years, see Chapter 8, measuring the impact of social media programs is an inexact science at best, and at its worst, a non-science, right up there with phrenology and bloodletting. Nevertheless, online social presence and expertise are now a required core competency of successful businesses and organizations. This book aims to clarify the business case for social media, share best practices of brands large and small, and give practical help to marketers on everything from social media advertising to online damage control and operations management, and not least, how to measure the impact of it all. The power of social media. Before they loosen the corporate purse strings, those holding them will say, "Show me the impact social media have on reputation and the bottom line." In answering, start here. Statistics eloquently tell some of the story. Social media can be a boon for brand equity, customer loyalty, and business performance. Various studies have found the following. 74% of consumers have a more positive brand impression after interacting with a company through social media. Purchase likelihood increases 51% after a customer clicks the like button. When they receive good customer service, social media users tell 3 times as many people about it as do non-users of social media. 83% of people who complained about a given company on Twitter liked or loved a response by the company. 90% of consumers trust product reviews from people they know. 70% trust reviews from people they don't know. 40% of social media users like businesses in order to receive special discounts and promotions. Facebook fans of a brand spend twice as much as those who are not Facebook fans. The business benefits of social media aren't limited to the realms of marketing and brand equity. Major efficiencies and productivity gains are to be had from faster and more interactive communication between companies and consumers, among consumers, and in social media-driven collaborations within a company. McKinsey Global Institute, the research arm of business consulting firm McKinsey & Company, reckons that better communication and collaboration via social media could add $1.3 trillion to the global economy. These technologies are successful when influential people are role models, using them and explaining them, says Michael Chui, co-author of the McKinsey study, The Social Economy, Unlocking Value and Productivity Through Social Technologies. One, as I'll explain in Chapter 7, social media are a pivotally important channel in the new area of customer relationship management, or CRM. Today, when customers want to reach businesses to ask a question, express gratitude, or lodge a complaint, they don't just reach for the phone or ping the customer service email address. Increasingly, they also post on brand social media pages or the web at large. Integrating social media enterprise-wide as a communications and customer relations channel is one of the key challenges and opportunities faced by organizations today. In all stages of the customer relationship lifecycle, online social media platforms are now playing a crucial role. Here are a few of the ways social media are part of the conversation. Awareness, knowledge, consideration, selection. Before purchases are made, conversations about what brands to buy take place online, and the proliferation of customer ratings and reviews influences buyers, along with the sharing of purchases and recommendations. Companies profit through increased online visibility in search, video, mobile, and the blogosphere. More and more companies are profiting from free sampling campaigns, coupons, and sweepstakes. Increasingly, social media are driving customer awareness, influencing customer research and willingness to try new products, and inspiring purchase decisions and recommendations. Satisfaction, advocacy, loyalty. After purchases are made, social networks are the new CRM channel, a place to publicly resolve complaints, receive testimonials, and deepen consumer engagement. Brands build equity with their social media fan bases and encourage loyalty through member-exclusive discounts, building of personal relationships, corporate social responsibility, cause-related marketing, and more. Depending on your industry, acquiring a brand new customer can cost hundreds of dollars. That's why retaining loyal customers is crucial for your bottom line. Beloved brands thrive in social media. As an employee or consultant, I've been fortunate to work for a number of beloved brands, including the Vermont Teddy Bear Company, Green Mountain Coffee, Wine of the Month Club, Terry Precision Bicycles, and others. Brands like these resonate with consumers because they have a unique story to tell, a story with an emotional dimension. Such brands are positioned to thrive on social media. Currently, I work for Green Mountain Coffee Roasters Inc. in the direct-to-consumer division of the specialty coffee business, selling single-serve Keurig K-Cup packs online at www.greenmountaincoffee.com and through a direct mail catalog. Together, Keurig and Green Mountain Coffee, plus portfolio and licensed brands including Tully's Coffee, Barista Prima Coffee House, Cafe Escapes, Newman's Own Organics, and others, maintain active social media programs totaling well over 2 million fans, many of whom no doubt overlap among brands. I'm responsible for the online community of our Cafe Express Savings Club, a 250,000-strong group of loyal consumers who opt to have their coffee automatically delivered to their homes or small offices every month or so. In July 2012, NetBase measured social media chatter to generate a passion index of coffee brands, and our company's Keurig Single Cup Coffee Brewer ranked as the most beloved coffee-related brand among users of social media. That is, 91% of social media buzz was distinctly love it positive. Within the coffee category, Starbucks dominated the conversation by a mile. Fully 89% of all coffee-related social media mentions were of Starbucks. However, the sentiment of those conversations straddled the like it and love it quadrants. Meanwhile, Green Mountain Coffee was named Coffee Brand of the Year in a 2012 Harris Poll Equitrend study. I mention this not to boast, but to acknowledge that bigger, better-known brands enjoy some advantages in social media over smaller, lesser-known ones. Consumers often come to Facebook or Twitter seeking them out, perhaps driven by a customer service need, desire for exclusive discounts, or mere curiosity. That said, it's not how well known you are that drives your social media reputation. It's how well loved you are. Big established brands have a head start in social media because their brand attributes are personalized in the minds of consumers, and an emotional relationship already exists between merchant and consumer. This isn't to say that smaller niche brands don't enjoy some tangible advantages in social media. Niche and special interest brands cater to smaller, more tightly defined audiences and subcultures. These groups are by nature passionate. Often they're already a bona fide community, perfectly suited for social networking. Smaller niche businesses are usually faster reacting, more agile, and more entrepreneurial than big enterprises. Culturally, they're a good fit for the pace and style of social media. Social media marketing is still a low-cost arena where content is king, and guerrilla marketing and earned media, word-of-mouth buzz and free media coverage, can sometimes make a bigger, better impression than a humongous media buy. Whether your customer community is big or small, the glue holding it together is authentic consumer devotion to your brand and the products and services you sell. Your social media fans will buy more from you, and are more likely to spread the good word about you than customers who haven't connected with you on social media. Note, while big companies have some advantages in the social media sphere, small companies have real strengths, like built-in communities and better targeted audiences that fit the social media space well and let you amplify your ad spend considerably. Leveraging the network effect. Thanks to what's called the network effect, initial awareness of your brand and its reach will be multiplied many times over by participation on social media websites. Here's an example of how it works. For the Cafe Express Savings Club, we have a Facebook community of about 80,000 fans. Each member of Facebook has on average about 300 friends. When our fans see our posts in their Facebook news feeds, if they choose to like, comment on, or share them, our reach begins to extend to all their friends. As a result, our 80,000 fans give us a network reach of about 23 million people. Go into the Facebook Insights stats package yourself and see what the reach of your Facebook fan page is. You'll probably find it is over 300 times your fan base. As we'll discuss later, it's a challenge to actually reach your reach. Any given wall post will get to only about 16% of fans. Nevertheless, it's inspiring to think that a free medium can give you publishing and relationship access to an audience that huge. Friends of fans reach is valuable because friends typically share similar tastes and demographics, making them good potential customers. 3 vital ingredients in social proof. Awareness, personality, and relationship are the first 3 vital ingredients for social media success. It's not much different, really, from what makes you willing to confirm a Facebook friend request from an individual person. 1. You know who they are. 2. You like them. And 3. There's some form of bond between you. These are the same assets a brand brings from the outside world and uses to establish its social media program. Another aspect of the network effect is social proof. The likes, shares, and comments your brand inspires become powerful peer recommendations and a demonstration of strength in numbers. What happens next? Strategic building of a network and interaction between a brand and its fans determine whether a company leverages its brand capital to be as successful in the social media world as it is outside of it, or whether it squanders that precious capital. There are many examples of brands squandering their capital, demonstrating that they just don't get social media, appearing out of touch, uncool, even soulless or greedy. In Chapter 7, I share a handful of examples of corporate social media screw-ups, some of which were speedily repaired by smart damage control, others of which were bungled and allowed to become full-blown fiascos. Think about your advertising and public relations budget, hundreds of thousands of dollars at least, or perhaps many millions of dollars. If you're willing to spend that kind of money building a positive brand image, personality, and cool factor in paid media, why wouldn't you make concerted efforts to promote and protect that same precious brand identity across online social media, where over half of Americans of all ages are spending leisure time every single day? Setting goals and tactics. As I detail in Chapter 8, a corporate social media program must establish tangible goals and measure progress toward those goals. I establish goals for business social media using the following categories: brand engagement, advocacy, and loyalty, lead generation, sales, customer service. Different businesses will have different goals or priorities. Nonprofits may replace sales with donations. Entertainment companies, online games, or other applications may be more interested in views or downloads to drive ad dollars. For each goal, you'll deploy a number of social media tactics. For instance, sales goals can be served by promotional wall posts, member-exclusive discounts, social couponing, refer a friend campaigns, ad campaigns, social shopping integrations, or full-fledged Facebook commerce. Customer service may be accomplished by wall posting, one-to-one interaction with community members, surprise and delight campaigns to soothe disgruntled customers, and brand monitoring of the social sphere at large. One-to-one customer relationship management fosters repeat buying and advocacy from your best customers. It detects and diffuses potential customer service and public relations problems before they turn nasty. Since much of this customer care occurs in public, on your Facebook or Twitter wall, it bolsters the reputation of your brand, showing that you're trustworthy ethical, and able to appeal to prospective customers. Customer Service 2.0. Speaking of customer service, let's recognize how dramatically the landscape has shifted in our Web 2.0 world. Customer satisfaction plays out on public walls before the eyes of thousands or even millions. Consumers are more powerful than ever, with their gripes or praise reaching big networks with the click of a mouse. And sprinkled among ordinary consumers is a new breed of hyper-connected influencers, with thousands of friends and followers, publishing highly ranked blogs and maintaining contacts in the traditional media. These are the folks who have the power to make or spoil a campaign, product, or sometimes even a brand. Here's a story demonstrating how things have changed. One Monday morning, I arrived at the office to a string of emails and a couple of voice messages concerning a website snafu. In the middle of the night, when new content had been pushed to our website, a glitch caused one of our products, a bulk 80-count box of Caribou Coffee K-Cup packs, to appear with a price of $0. What a deal! Of course, it was obviously an error. When added to the shopping cart, the correct price appeared at checkout and in confirmation emails. However, the possibility of receiving a $60 product for free set off a frenzy, with word spreading in minutes across social media and deal sites like Fat Wallet, Slick Deals, and other online communities. We received hundreds of orders. Our discussion boards were awash with frantic speculation about whether the zero price would be honored, the full price charged, or the orders canceled. We quickly fixed the pricing error on the website, but what to do about the orders in the system? Our web team, customer care leads, and social media managers had been tuned into the online social media conversation. We monitored its tone and trajectory. We could see both opportunities and risks, depending on our response. While nobody wants to ship free goods, after a brief huddle, we acknowledged that our brand image, customer relationships, and reputation for fair dealing were also important considerations. The deal sites are large and thriving communities, and they appeal to a segment of our customer base, including some very loyal but price-conscious customers. We decided to credit the orders received, shipping one free 80-count box of Caribou coffee per customer, along with a friendly email explaining the website glitch, while owning up to it and thanking them for their business. The result? We avoided backlash from any spurned consumers, and because most of them considered the free box an unexpectedly generous gesture, we bolstered our reputation for going above and beyond. The consumer response, shared publicly on those same discussion boards, left no doubt that our decision was the right one for brand image, customer advocacy, and future sales. Here are just some examples. I am very impressed with your customer service. I'll look only to you guys to reorder K-Cup packs in the future. Thank you very much. This is a good decision and shows your commitment to exceptional customer service, and I will use you again in the future. Wow, nice touch, folks. Customer for life. Wow, that is unbelievable customer service. You have just made a new regular out of me. Wow, this is pleasantly unexpected. I don't think I've ever seen such great customer service. That is just awesome. Few and far between retailers will stand up when a mistake is made. You have a customer for life. The lesson learned here was that, in the new public square of social media, doing the right thing can win you not just a single customer here or there, but public devotion and future business from an entire online community group. Tip good deeds are amplified in the online world, as are bad deeds. Consider mistakes opportunities to gain new and repeat customers. How to calculate social media ROI. Now that we've established the business case for developing and maintaining a strong social media program, let's answer, head-on, one of the myths you'll hear often, maybe even from your boss. The biggest complaint made about social media marketing is that its impact, the return on investment, ROI, is unquantifiable. In a study by eConsultancy and Adobe, a mere 12% of companies reported that they could track the impact of social media on revenues or the bottom line. Fully 57% of companies could report metrics no deeper than engagement, such as the number of followers, comments, and time spent on social pages. Worryingly, 1 in 5 companies describe the state of their social media analytics as almost none. I believe there are 4 practical approaches to measuring the impact of social media marketing. Together, they provide a good, although not perfect picture of your ROI. Audience response. Track everything that's trackable. As a digital medium, social is more easily quantified than you may think. Your website analytics and the metrics provided by social networks can measure impressions, interactions, visits, app downloads, event RSVPs, email signups and other leads, coupon downloads, refer a friends, fundraising or sales, whether produced organically or through social media advertising. In your customer database, identify leads and prospects as having originated from social media. When they convert, allocate some of the sale to the social channel, along with directly tracked campaign and referral sales for a valid ROI calculation. Impression valuation. PR managers have long calculated the value of earned media impressions, or the impressions if a free media mention had been bought as a paid ad. While it's a fuzzier and usually much bigger number than audience response, this ad value of impressions is a decent, established precedent for social media managers to use as well. Your impressions in social media include your own posts, consumer likes and comments, reviews and ratings, YouTube video views, and more. Sum up all these social media impressions, divide by 1,000, then multiply by a typical banner advertising cost per thousand, or CPM, usually around $10. This provides an easy ballpark measure of the reach and positive impact of your social media program. Attitude and usage. If you can afford to commission them, attitude and usage. Usage, or A and U, consumer research surveys are a great way to track the evolving visibility and reputation of your brand and how it's being affected by all your efforts, including social media. You can also track social brand mentions, customer-generated product ratings and reviews, and other signals of brand equity. While this is not strictly an ROI calculation, showing a correlation between social media impressions and positive brand image is an entirely valid exercise. Improved brand equity always means improved business performance. Cost savings. Some organizations have shifted substantial costs for telephone call centers onto cheaper social channels. Consumer insights teams can gain free and instant feedback from online communities rather than paying for a focus group. Marketers can forego some traditional advertising and promotional expense, and business-to-business, B2B teams may be able to skip some business travel or conference going by hosting webinars or Google Plus Hangouts, or by doing wiki-style online collaboration. Loyalty impact. Probably the biggest ROI contribution of social media is the enhanced relationship between brand and consumer. It's a chicken and egg question whether social media engagement creates brand loyalty or the other way around, as the most loyal consumers gravitate to a brand's fan page. Either way, though, if you're not there to return your customers' love, the opportunity is lost. Assume a conservative 50% improvement in customer retention, positive brand sentiment, spending, or lifetime value when you turn an ordinary customer into a brand advocate. Grow your Facebook and other online communities in raw numbers and as a percentage of your customer base, and you should see an improvement in customer loyalty and bottom-line revenue. Pull data from your Facebook wall to identify active members by name and location and match them up with your consumer database. With a cell of flagged Facebook loyalists in your database, benchmark their buying patterns against the customer base as a whole. This exercise quantifies the added value of your Facebook fans. Invest in growing that fan base and cultivating a positive relationship with members, and the ROI is easily calculated. Say this year's Facebook community represents 10% of your customer base, and its members yield 50% more revenue than average. If next year's community makes up 15% of your growing customer base, the business will generate 2.5% more sales overall, thanks to its more loyal and engaged customers. To do the ROI math, start with your paid advertising, determining your return on ad spending, or ROAS, for each campaign and your social media advertising program as a whole. Compare the cost of sales, leads, and clicks to your other marketing channels. I've found that while social media advertising underperforms search engine advertising when measured on a strict sales basis, it outperforms when lead acquisition is taken into account. That is, when your campaign produces sweepstakes entrants, catalog requesters, or e-newsletter subscribers who are later converted to customers via email marketing or another channel. Sum up all your social media program costs, including staff, software, and design and development services. My prediction is that you will find the tangible business benefits outweigh the expense, and the many intangible benefits further tip the scales. Hard though it can be to quantify, I've seen ample evidence that social media marketing is a high ROI undertaking that compares very favorably with other online marketing and with traditional media. The other ROI, risk of ignoring. Perhaps most important, if your organization isn't maintaining an active presence on social media, you're ceding valuable territory to your competitors. By being absent from the conversation, you create the impression you're irrelevant, unhip, even backward. From a practical perspective, if you're not learning by trial and error today, you can't be successful in social media tomorrow. An important aspect of corporate social media programs at this stage is learning from experience, building skills, and establishing core competencies in what is still very much an emerging field. In essence, there are 4 key reasons your business must be involved in social media and why you must hold yourself to the same standards of excellence there that you do in other media and CRM platforms. Social media are big. Today, 91% of online adults use social media regularly. Virtually everyone is there. In a jaded and distracted era, social media stand out as a unique opportunity to build a personal connection with your brand loyalists. You can and should let fans do the selling for you. Some 92% of people trust the recommendations of friends and family. Only 47% still trust TV, radio, and newspapers. 3 your competitors are there. An estimated 88% of businesses with 100 or more employees are now using social media for marketing purposes. You need to be among them, and you should be executing with the best of them. Summary: social media offer an affordable, fast, and high-impact way to promote your business, bolster your brand image, and strengthen ties to your most ardent customers. True, it remains challenging to make ironclad return on investment calculations for the social channel. For one thing, the social media environment is still geared more toward entertainment, interaction, and personal connection than toward immediate commercial transactions. Therefore, you'll have to place some faith in less tangible signs of business benefit. Exponentially increased reach to prospective customers, improved access to existing customers, and the potential for greater agility in detecting and resolving customer service issues. These are the levers that drive tangible business results. Email signups and other leads. Increased lifetime value of loyal customers. The influence of positive brand messages and product ratings and reviews. The ROI is 1 degree removed, but it is real and growing. Next, I will explore best practices for managing a corporate social media marketing program so that you can make these business benefits start working for your bottom line.